Good morning, everyone. Ron here with Give Phat Food. Welcome back to the channel. It's early morning commute. It's not really that early. It's like 7:24, but it is cold as hell. It's probably the most discouraging thing for me to go out and ride and commute to work. Lately it's been cold, like really freaking cold. Okay, maybe not for you guys who are like in the north, but for me, 40-degree weather in the morning with that wind chill and just it sucks to the point where like I'm like double layering even in my jeans. I'm wearing sweats under my jeans just to help keep my legs warm. It's another day, another mother trucking dollar. I was just watching the inauguration. So now we got President Trump. It's gonna be, I don't know. Who knows if it's gonna be good or bad. Just who knows. All you can do is worry about yourself, right? Worry about you and your family. And maybe your friends. Maybe. So yeah, guys, today I want to talk about something that has to do with my work, actually, and it's inflation. And as much as I don't like to go into politics, the price increases across the board for all companies, especially like major companies like food conglomerates and stuff, you know, like the food companies that pretty much own everything, you know, because you see them in the grocery store, right? You see their brands in the grocery store. Well, they increase their prices like every year, and from what I've heard before the pandemic, it was very minimal. You know, it was like inflation was pretty regular. You know, it was like 2% increases across the board, 3%. And I'm a new buyer. You know, that's what I do. I am a buyer, procurement. Can't even say it. Or a purchasing agent. So I buy a lot of stuff, and mainly food. And from what I've noticed, the prices they're just crazy. Like, I'm talking about, you know, I was saying like before the pandemic it'd be like a 2 to 5% increase in price. Now it's like you're talking like at least in the teens, you know what I mean, like 15% increase. And you know, when I said that it goes political, it's the letters, the price increase letters that all these companies send out. It's like they're just beating around the bush. They're not really, you know, they're saying, oh, you know, labor and this and that and everything's going up, which is true. But if you're a company, obviously you want to make money as well. So, you know, it can't just be because of labor costs and, you know, material costs and all that. No. It's also got to be because you want to make money. And who can blame you? That's what a company is supposed to do. It's supposed to make money for its owners, its shareholders, whatever, you know. But man, inflation is crazy, guys. It's freaking crazy. And if I was looking at it, and I'm talking about food specifically, if I was a buyer for like a grocery store, you know, like I would bring a product in, yeah, of course you have to reflect the price that, you know, you got it for. And then, you know, obviously to cover your costs, you have to put a cost on top of that so that you guys can make a little bit of money too. So it's just, it's crazy, man. Inflation is crazy, and it's not just food. I understand it's not just food. It's everything. It is everything. And then, you know, inflation is hurting, you know, all material costs, including real estate, right? Because it affects how much it costs to build a house. So now, and I've been watching a lot of real estate videos recently. Now you look at it and it's like they can't even build new houses because it costs so much. You know? And because of that, they can't build houses. The supply of housing is like, you know, it's going back up a little bit, I hear, but the cost of it is crazy because of that, because of supply and demand. You know, if there's a huge demand for something, the price will go up, you know, especially if there's no supply. But if you have a crap ton of supply, then the price should go down a little bit, you know, even with the higher demand. Or to make it even cheaper, you have a bunch of supply and very little demand, you know. Cute kid on his cute little bike, and then I forget my bike is only a little bit bigger than his. It's only a little bigger than that kid's. Whatever. But yeah, I got a busy day today, guys. Can you guys tell the difference of when I'm talking to you, talking to the camera, in the mornings versus the afternoon? In the afternoon, I can't even keep a train of thought because I'm just so mentally tired from work. Not physically, okay? I understand I have an office job and it's, you know, it's easier than having a physical job. But you gotta think, man. You gotta think all the time. It's like going back to school. You're just thinking, trying to get that A. So yeah, inflation, guys, it affects everything. And a healthy amount of inflation, from what I've read, is that, you know, a little, you know, 2% inflation, 3% per year is pretty standard, you know. I mean, prices will go up, but they just shouldn't be going up by a lot. That's the point. And these companies, man, I mean, again, I get it. They're trying to make money, but it's like, dude, what are you doing to like the consumers, like me? You know what I mean? Like when you go to your local grocery store and shit just costs way up the wazoo. You know, it's very expensive now compared to just like not too long ago. I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to share the numbers with you guys, but I'll probably get in trouble, so I'm not going to say it. But some of these numbers are crazy, guys. And I'm talking about regular stuff, okay? Like even hot chocolate, okay? Instant hot chocolate. The price is gonna go way up next holiday season. It's crazy. It's crazy. I see it. I see it. So, I mean, the best hedge against inflation is, you know, keep yourself safe by having your finances in order. And again, like I said, it doesn't matter how much you make. It's how you manage the money you do make. Okay, and then, you know, you can focus later on making more money. But what you have to get right first is how you manage the money you do have. And that's, you know, living below your means and saving and investing. That's like the only way. It's the only way to make you not so worried about other stuff, about how much shit costs and all that. I mean, that's just my take. My take is that the reason why I'm not too worried about inflation, even though I kind of am, because stuff is getting way more expensive, is that I'm trying to fix my personal finances. And when I say fix, I mean, like, you know, obviously no one's perfect. I was a dumbass for like so many years. That's why I'm saying, especially I'm going to tell my son, if you're young, make sure you're not a dumbass when it comes to money. I mean, the earlier you get smarter with your money, the better. Because unfortunately for me, it's too late. You know, I was already like almost my 30s, or I was in my 30s, sorry. I was in my 30s when I realized like I was doing this wrong. You gotta smart up sooner. The sooner you smart up, and the sooner you fix your financial life, you know, your future self is gonna be like, dude, you did a great job. Thanks a lot. Awesome. You know what I mean? So, anyway, that's just what I'm going to tell my son. You guys do whatever the hell you want. Again, I'm just worried about my family and you know, making sure we're set, that we're going to be okay. And it kind of makes me think, like, I want to go back to like my mom's generation, you know, being in your 30s and 40s, like during the 80s and 70s. And like how stuff was back then. I'm pretty sure it was like almost the same, except in lower increments, right? So yeah, you didn't make much money, but on paper. But stuff didn't cost a lot, you know? I'll save that for another video. But yeah, guys, inflation's crazy. You know, look out for yourself. If you're Chinese, you know, you're always looking at them coupon deals, you know what I'm saying? And it's actually, what's funny is that it's not even shamed upon to be couponing. It's like a point of pride. Okay, my lady's older sister, she does, have you guys seen that show Extreme Couponing? She kind of does that, to where it's like almost where like it's like free. It's crazy. And to be able to do that here in San Francisco, or like in the Bay Area in general, is crazy. You know, it's funny, she'd be like, here guys, here's some Tide detergent. Or just like, what is this for? She's like, oh, I have a bunch. I had to get it for my couponing. It's crazy. It's crazy how she's able to buy a bunch of stuff like that. We don't do extreme couponing, but you know, if something's on sale, we try to get it. Oh dude, if there's like a sale on meat or something, so the major grocery store up here in NorCal is Safeway. If you try to go get some meat that's on sale, good luck, because the Chinese peeps are just gonna grab all of it. And you know, they only have a limited supply of that sale item, you know, especially if it's steak or shrimp or something, you know. Once in a while it happens, and man, they just grab it all. And you know what? I've seen them early in the morning, like around this time. I think Safeway opens at like 7 or something, but you see them show up at 7 at opening, and they grab whatever they can. So that's why if there's a limit, you know what they do with their limit? It's crazy. So you know, you have grocery store memberships where you use your phone number. They get other phone numbers for everyone from like other family members or whatever. And if they're not signed up, they sign them up, right? So that they can grab more of the limit. Because like, you know, if it's like steak, sometimes they just limit 2 per customer. So in essence, they get 4 if they use someone else's number as well. It's crazy. And they don't, you know, Safeway, they don't say anything about it. They're like, okay, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. Fucking dumbass. Did you see that? Maybe they got it on fucking self-driving mode, or maybe they're just not paying attention. They just ran a red light, and this other Tesla almost hit him. Look, I want a Tesla too, guys, but seriously, if you're driving on the road, it's not a fucking Waymo, okay? It's not one of those self-driving cars that has like, you know, I know Tesla has software for that and it works mostly okay. I've seen videos where it pretty much works, but there's instances like that. If they were using the self-driving mode and it just ran a red light, that's crazy. Maybe you should pay attention. Even while it's self-driving, you should still pay attention. You know what I mean? Don't be scratching your nuts while you're fucking driving a Tesla. you gotta get that itch, you know. Anyways, you guys, I'm super cold. And it helps that I'm talking to you guys. I think it's helping me burn some calories here. But thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. I just don't have that much to talk about other than stuff I'm worried about and stuff I've seen recently in the news. But yeah, just a short video today, guys. Maybe I'll shoot another one going home. I don't know what else to talk about though. So again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay hungry. Later, Gators. Bye.